Hey everyone, and welcome back. And today I wanted to give you guys like a little update video if you even care. I kind of wanted to update you guys on what I talked about last week when I had a breakdown over something very simple, and it was just like the tipping point for me, and that one little thing pushed me right over the edge. Anyway, guys, I have been, I guess you could say, battling my demons, and not in a paranormal way. Well, I mean, it could be. I don't know. Maybe they've had some kind of influence on my life, but I feel like I've been dealing with internal demons up here. And I guess I'm becoming aware. I wouldn't say I'm doing better. I'm probably at a very low point right now where I just in general, like in life, I really feel like I couldn't be far off rock bottom at this point. I just feel like in myself, I have absolutely nothing. Like, and when I say nothing, of course I have family, I have friends and stuff like that, but I feel as if I have nothing to wake up for every day. I have nothing to motivate me. There's no interest in anything anymore. There's no enjoyment in anything I do. I'm not even interested in horror movies. Like, it's extremely hard for me to even make videos, and this is kind of my income. Like, I make money from YouTube, so it's going to affect me if I don't pull myself together pretty quickly. And so I'm struggling a lot. Luckily I do have another job outside of here, so it's not too much of a concern, but it is a large portion of my life, YouTube, and I am struggling in a sense that I just don't know what to make videos on, because to make videos I know what I'm like, and it's very hard for me to just make videos for the sake of making videos. I have to be interested in what I'm doing. And usually I've had no problem with that. Like, I've always been interested in ghosts, I've always been interested in like horror movies, or even other things that just happened accidentally, like the scammer series that I did. I'm not interested in scammers or spam or anything like that, but somehow that became my thing, and I don't know how it happened. I was talking to Hannah Mulford in the comments the other day about that, because she was kind of saying, she was relating to me, in saying that she feels a little bit lost too, and kind of misses the old days of 2020, which personally I don't. I hated 2020. It was the worst year of my life, but 2021 was probably the best year of my life, and I feel like a large portion of that, or not a large portion, but definitely the spammer series contributed to how good that year was for me. Like, I genuinely found something that I love to do, and I loved making videos every single day. If you guys remember that, like, I literally posted 365 days straight. In fact, I almost did 2 years because I wanted to carry on, but it was like my New Year's resolution was to post every single day of the year, and I did it. Even on my birthday, on Christmas, on New Year's, like on all the holidays, I did it. And that was a very productive year for me with YouTube. I was getting thousands of views, I was doing well, and that's because I put work into it. Like, I was motivated, I enjoyed what I was doing, and I was giving it my all, and I wasn't stopping. And I really enjoyed it, even though it started off like as a serious thing, and then it led to be something so silly, like the comment war, like the silly voices and stuff like that. Like, it was just funny. And I carried on for that reason, but then eventually the views went worse and worse and worse, and like, it did get to a point where it was boring, even for me. And I guess like that was a freak accident that just happened out of nowhere, and I'm really thankful for that time because it helped me to meet a lot of you guys that are here right now. But now, couple years later, I'm back at a place where nothing interests me. Like, even after that, I still had Tattoo Tuesday. I loved that. I was motivated. I was passionate about something that I was making videos about. Even though you guys didn't really care for it at first anyway, but I literally said, like, I don't care. You don't have to watch it. I'm passionate about it, and that's all that matters. It's my channel, not yours. But I did it anyway, and like, eventually it became one of the most popular series on my channel. So like, people found it and enjoyed it. And that's because I put work into it. I was passionate about something. And then Tattoo Tuesday came to an end, not because I wanted it to, but because I ran out of stuff to do. Like, there literally was nothing else to do. However, I have reached a point where, like, even tattoo just doesn't interest me that much anymore. Like, I feel like even if I were to be doing Tattoo Tuesday, which some of you guys are asking me to bring it back, I feel like I'm just not interested. And when I'm not interested, I'm not motivated. And when I'm not motivated, it's extremely exhausting for me to even do a video. And that's the problem that I have, is like this mental exhaustion that I have just from living, I guess. And I'm like this every single day. And I was trying to focus on how I'm feeling the other day so I could explain it in words. And I thought, it's not just a mental pain. it's actually transitioning into a physical pain. Like, I'm actually in pain with my head every day. Like, I just have these headaches I can't seem to shake off, and I don't know, I feel like it's just exhaustion, and I feel like sometimes all I wanna do is sleep, and I don't even have a good time sleeping at night. I literally sleep 4 hours, maybe 5 if I'm lucky, or if I'm having a real good day, 6 hours, and that's it. Like, I have a hard time sleeping because I'm just riddled in anxiety. I'm very itchy right now, so ignore me. I'm just like I literally just, like, had a haircut, but I really feel like I just have absolutely nothing that I care about, even horror movies. Like, it's very difficult for me to have any kind of interest in horror movies. Like, I still love horror movies, don't get me wrong, but, like, when I'm watching them, it just doesn't hit the same as it did, like, last year or the year before. Like, it was my comfort thing. Now it's just not so comfortable anymore. It just doesn't bring me the comfort and the joy that it did last year. And the same with Tattoo Tuesday, the same with everything else. I feel like I'm just at a place of total numbness, total nothingness. I'm just on TikTok all the time, just waiting for time to go by. And I guess I'm also feeling a lot of pressure because it's coming up to my birthday again. I've been real sick the last, like, this weekend was just awful. But it is freaking me out. And because I am just getting older and the birthdays are just going like that. Like, you guys remember 5 minutes ago, I was complaining about me turning 30 for my last birthday. Well, now it's coming again in just a couple of weeks. It's just like my life is flashing before my eyes and I have nothing to show for it. Like, there's absolutely nothing. And I feel like if I had a wife or a family of a sort, like a children and stuff like that, like, I feel like I would be different. That would give me purpose. That would give me motivation. And when you don't have that, especially at my age, you find it's difficult to have a reason to keep on going. You do start to give up. You start to feel like a failure. You start to feel like I'm getting older. I'm getting less attractive. You know, I'm starting to get crow's feet. I'm starting to like my chin is starting to hang down. You start to age and you don't look as attractive as you did in your early 20s. And that's a problem because it's getting harder. Like, I always had a hard time attracting girls anyway. And I'm very picky about girls. Like, I don't just go around liking girls. If I like a girl, it's because there's something that I genuinely see in her, her character, her personality, whatever it is. There's just something that has to captivate me about her to want to be with her. Because I'm genuinely not a generally not a people person anyway. I'm getting better at that. Like, that is one thing that I have definitely improved on is my social skills over the last few years. Like, I was very much an introvert a couple of years ago, and I'm still working on that, but I'm doing a lot better. Like, I'm not as closed off as I used to be. I actually enjoy talking to people now. So I guess that's a start, but it's just very hard for me to. Every time I like a girl, she doesn't like me. I struggle with that. And I mean, it's been a long time since a girl has liked me. That's the problem. Like, when I was in my 20s, I was fighting them off. But now, it's not the same. It's getting difficult because you like a girl and she doesn't like you. And you're just trying to have a life. You're just trying to have somebody that you can be with and love unconditionally and take care of and have a family with and have create memories and do all of this stuff to get me out of the house every day, to get me to go to work every day so I can provide for my family, to get me to go on like vacations to places that are really beautiful and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to go on vacation. I have no interest in ever leaving my house, but I feel like that would change if I had somebody to do it with. Because I remember how it felt to have a girlfriend. I've had two. I've had like two serious relationships where I was engaged to both of them and they didn't work out. So I'm really feeling that if, you know, if I'm lucky, which I'm not seeing any signs of that right now, but if I am lucky, the next girl will be the one. Third time lucky, that's what they say. Yeah, it's definitely pretty hard because I do remember being with my exes and I did feel like I had a reason to live. I had a reason to get up and I had a reason to put the work in and try to create a life. I had to work to get money. I had to do things to provide for like whatever we were doing. I was always able to put in the daunting efforts of things because I knew I had somebody to do it for. And that's the problem with me is like when it comes to doing things for myself, I know I have potential. I know I'm capable of doing things. It's just when it comes to doing it for me, I have no motivation at all. It's like I don't care about me. I really don't care about like I hate myself. for use of better words. I literally hate myself, and I could care less what happens to me. But when I have a girl that I love and I'm trying to have a future with, I will go to the end of the world and back to make sure she has a good life and she has good memories with me and good happy times with me, and like I can do whatever I can to make her happy. I've always been that way with girls, and I feel like because I've been alone for so many years now, it's starting to affect me mentally. I feel like I'm the type of person that needs somebody. And like I said, it's very hard for me to find someone that, for a start, that I like. I have to find somebody that I'm like fascinated by, somebody that really, really captures my attention, captivates me. But then usually when that happens, they don't feel the same way. I worry because I'm just like thinking, am I going to be one of those people that just lives their whole life alone? And I don't want that. Like, that's my worst fear. Like, I'd rather die right now than go through life being alone. I guess the one thing that I do still have is hope. That's one thing that does keep me getting up every day, because I could just give up. But I don't. And there must be a reason for that. Like, I hate living. I hate getting up and doing the same shit every single day. Like, I hate it. But I also don't want to do anything else. And I feel like that's because I'm kind of hoping still that somebody will change my life. And I'm not saying she has to put in the work and fix me. I'm saying just by being somebody that I can love, confide in. I'm saying, like, I want to be the one that does things for her. And suddenly that will actually break this curse that I'm trapped in, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but I feel like maybe you can understand. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. That's pretty much it for my rant here. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out and chase your dreams.